Your story deserves to be heard, babe. But Jazz, if I keep talking about them, I'm gonna give them the satisfaction. Possibly. But also, if you don't tell your story, that story dies with you, babe. Every unjust thing that you've gone through, everything that you experience just dies with you. And I know that that might seem like an okay thing for some people, but some people were put through certain things because their testimony was supposed to save us. But what if that opens a door for them to keep bothering? I think it just shows who they truly are. I think it just proves your point. What if they continue to harass? Stand in your fucking power. Let them know who the fuck you are, that you're not afraid, and that you don't consent to their distortion of your reality. That the truth still stands whether they like it or fucking not. One thing I'm learning as I'm studying more in depthly about the public and private domain, that silence presumes consent. You do not consent to the fucking narrative that they put out there about you. So while you don't have to address them directly, you can, especially when your name is being smeared. You deserve to correct any defamation of your character. And guess what? Telling your story is going to help you heal. It's going to help you realize just how fucked up things truly were that happened. Because what happens is we tend to let things go, right? Try to be the bigger person. And so we kind of suppress it and we don't really acknowledge what the fuck really happened. We don't say that out loud, say the situation out loud to really tap into how much that traumatized you. And see, when we do this and we tap into how much it traumatized us, now we can address our triggers. Now we can address why we move the way that we do. Now we can address healing. It's important. So fuck them and how they feel about you talking about the shit that they put you through. Fuck that. Bring the receipts, bring whatever. But one thing I refuse to do is die without telling my story. One thing I refuse to do is to, and I know we have this thing that goes around that says, you know, eventually the story will uncover itself. And that's true. That's true. Because karma's a bitch. Karma doesn't play with anybody. So of course it's true. However, the one thing we're seeing right now is how people can twist history and make people who had an actual good standing and a moral point to their behavior as villains. They paint them out as villains. This can be harmful for fucking generations to come. And I think that it's very empowering to let people know how you moved in a situation, what you thought, your thought process was, what you defend your fucking self. Why do we have such an issue defending ourselves? Oh, we don't want to put too much energy into that anymore. No. It's not about that. It's not about keeping it going, especially if it's still going on and you just like quietly taking the punches without saying anything. No, speak the fuck up. Speak up. And not only speak up, but gather the information, gather the receipts, create a case for yourself. Go and get equity for that shit. Because at the end of the day, there's a special place in hell for people who do things like this to other people. I think it's called civil coercion. Something like that. But a smear campaign can do so much damage. What I'm learning is it can interfere with the generations to come. Parent alienation can not only interfere with your relationship with your child, but your relationship with your children's children. A line has to be drawn somewhere. You have to stand in your power. You were given spiritual gifts. And sometimes people don't even know who they're fucking with on a spiritual ranking. It's time for you to step into your power. Take that shit back and make it an unsafe space for people to fuck with you. Because part of the problem is when we suppress this shit, we don't acknowledge or respond, we're making it a safe space to continue to get bullied. You just gotta be strategic about that shit. You don't have to respond to everything. But tell your story, babe. Tell your story. Don't let their story die with you and them continue to distort your character even when you're a spirit free roaming. You don't want that shit to keep you stuck on this plane because you have unfinished business that you did not correct, that you're still holding on to, that's still causing your soul to grieve. Tell your story. Tell your story. Heal loudly, publicly. If someone has the galls to go around distorting your character and to talk so much shit about you, they should also have the galls to stand on the truth, to hear your response, for you to correct whatever was said. Set the record straight. Set the fucking record straight. Set it straight.